It's your girl, and I am back again with another session. So, today we're going to have a little discussion about a group of people that we are sleeping on, and that is the elderly. So, when I say elderly, I'm talking maybe somebody that's probably 20 to 30, 40, maybe just somebody that is older than you, somebody of age that you can learn from. So when I was a kid, my grandmother and my grandfather took me and my sister and my little brother fishing. And while we were out fishing, my grandfather, he told us, he said, now look, y'all, it's a lot of alligators out here. But if the alligator come at you, don't run straight ahead. Run zigzag. Now, I don't know if that was a joke, but that's something that always was in the back of my mind. If alligator coming behind you, run zigzag. I don't know if that's true or not, but hey, I'm just going to work with it. Whatever. But while we were there fishing, my grandmother took the fish. Now, first of all, my grandfather, he taught us how to fish. But my grandmother, she took some of the fish that we had caught. Mind you, it was a lot of us. And, I guess we wasn't getting no McDonald's or Burger King that day. But she took the fish. She showed us how to clean the fish right outside, right there on the bank of the lake that we were fishing out of. She took the fish, she cleaned them, she gutted them, all that. My grandmother had a skillet. She had some grease, some meal. She had everything. She had even had cornbread that she had baked at the house and brought with us. She taught us, if push come to shove and you need to cook outside, this is what you do. Okay. So, at the same time, I had my father. He taught me how to be a defensive driver. My father was a truck driver, and he would teach me every time we got in the car. It was always something new that he would teach me about driving. Well, this one particular trip that we were on, he was hauling some tile, and my father taught me when the automobile you in, because at that time we were in a van, when the car is moving one way, you push the steering wheel to another way. So that was something that I learned. And when it came to hauling heavy items, from that day forward, I knew what to do. I had a stepfather. Now, my stepfather always taught us, work so you can have something. That's just what he taught. He beat that in our heads. You want something, so you got to work for it. You got to work to have something. Learn that. Now, I had my mother. Now, my mother, she taught us how to clean up, how to write, how to read, how to save our money, how to take a bath, how to cook. As a matter of fact, just recently, my mother taught me that when the power was out, she taught me how to cook using a candle. Let me tell y'all something. These old people know how to survive. We are sleeping on these old people. They can teach us how to survive. I have aunts, they taught us how to cook, how to choose your seasoning for what type of food you want. If you're going to cook fish, you use this. If you're going to cook beef, you use that. These old people know how to survive. They know what to do. There is a lot of things that we can learn that we sleeping on. If you have a person in your family that is of age, get with that person and learn some things. I guarantee you, they have a whole lot of tricks of the trade that they can teach you that will better your life. I'm telling y'all, these older people, we are sleeping on. They could teach us so much. So I'm just telling you, if you have some older people in your family and you want to learn some things, and I'm going to tell you something, what else my older people in my family taught me years ago, is about election time. During election time, they didn't talk about who they were voting for. They didn't talk about what party they represented. They just went quietly to the poll, did their civic duty, and went on about their business. My parents did not have discussions amongst friends at the grocery stores and at church. They did not talk about who they were voting for. They moved quietly. So there is a lot of things that if we continue to do what our parents and our grandparents and our older aunts taught us, we might be in a better place today. So if you have older, some of my clients that are older, I have a client, Miss Rosa. Miss Rosa taught me how to be a giver. You have to be a giver. I have never seen nobody that write checks and give away money. I mean, she taught me you have to be a giver. I also had a client, Miss Marie, God rest her soul. She taught me when you bake a box cake to put a box of pudding in your cake mix to make it moist. And it works. Who would have knew? I didn't. I'm not a cake baker. I'm more of a cook. But there is so many things that the older people can teach us. Y'all, we sleeping on the elderly. We are sleeping on them. It is time to connect. It is time to learn. And it is time to get with your older family members and learn some things. Because I'm telling you, they know how to survive. They know how to survive in ways that we never had to survive. Oh my goodness. They know how to get down and dirty. They know how to survive. They will go back to the basics and they will teach you some things that will last for the rest of your life. So if you got some elderly parents or some grandmothers or aunts, whoever, soak up as much information as you possibly can. Don't allow them to leave here with everything in them, still in them. Get some of that stuff out of them. Pick their brain. Let them tell you about the old days. Y'all learn from these old people because we sleeping on them. We are sleeping on them because I'm telling you, they know how to survive. They know how to take $20 and feed 10 people. I'm telling you, these old people, as a matter of fact, my aunt just went the other day and caught some fish and cooked them. Y'all, these old people know how to survive. And we will learn so much and get so far ahead just listening to them. So if you have somebody of age in your family, go sit down, talk with them, pick their brain, learn from them, and learn how to survive from them. Okay? That's all I got to say on that. Go and visit your elderly community because I'm telling you, they got some stories for you. They got some survival skills that they can drop down on you. And Lord knows it will make a lot of our lives a whole lot better. Stop sleeping on the elderly. Go see them. Pick their brain and learn. Y'all have a great evening and be blessed. Talk to y'all later. Bye.